Yeah, hello there, this is Project Swift and I'm going to be giving you something different this week. Instead of our normal DotA is hard matches, which is still happening on Wednesday nights, in-house matches are still happening. This was just like a 5-stack pub match that I played. So we grabbed a couple of the DotA is hard players together and yeah, we did a 5-stack together, did a captain's mode, and this is what turned out. And it was a fantastic match. It was really fun and it was really interesting. So I decided to throw a cast over the top and put it up on YouTube. So for those of you who are watching and who don't know who we are, DotA is Hard is an Australian-based DotA in-house group. So we play we play in-houses with DotA is Hard every Wednesday night, 6:30 on Australian Eastern Standard Time. So yes, please come join us. We're on Facebook, search us on Facebook, where we've got a Steam group, DotA 2 chat channel, and you're probably watching this on the YouTube channel. So, yes, please, if you're an Australian gamer and you're happy and friendly and want to teach new players as well as learn some new things yourself, please come along. So, as you can see, that is me captaining the Radiant team. So I'm captaining the Radiant team, and the DotA is Hard players that I've brought with us is EJ, Gamgee, Mr. Zombie, and Alchemy. So we're going together. We're having a bit of a biff with a couple of pubs that we found in the matchmaking system. But absolute shout outs to them. Tops on this game. It was a fantastic game. It was a lot of fun. And as you will see, so you see there the opening bands are sort of fairly standard. Magnus, Nyx, Darkseer, Lifestealer. I banned the Lifestealer and I let the Keeper Light through with the forethought of letting them have Keeper Light and maybe picking up some of those other great heroes like Bat Rider and yeah, I don't know, maybe letting them get the Bat Rider and I can pick up the Keeper Light and the Phantom Lancer. But as you see there, they picked up the Keeper Light. That's alright. Counterpick with Rubik, Lena, and Gyrocopter. So that's going to be our tri-lane right there. And the enemy team picked up Undying and Earthshaker. So it's fairly heavy push. Like Keeper Light and Undying together in a lane is disgustingly brutal, as a lot of you players will know if you've gone up against Keeper Light and an Undying in a tri-lane. It is hard. So yeah, we picked up the Gyrocopter with the Flat Cannon to try and counter the Undying's Tombstone. So the Tombstone spawns little zombies. Flat Cannon shoots out like one attack. So you attack everything within 1,000 radius. So great skill. It does kill all the zombies on Undying's Tombstone. So that was sort of like, that was the idea of that pick, of picking the Gyrocopter for the carry. Also, the Rubik and Lena is fantastic combo together. The Rubik just picks him up with telekinesis, and Lena lands a Light Strike Array straight on top. You follow it up with the Gyrocopter's Rocket Barrage. So that's the whole idea of that thing going there. So bans, we banned out the Phantom Lancer. I really didn't want them to get the Keeper Light Phantom Lancer combo. They banned out the Clockwork Goblin, which was a good ban. We were considering taking the Clockwork Goblin as an offlaner. Because, yeah, it would do fantastic, and sort of the global rocket would be able to help out with the tri-lanes and any push that they've got going there. So they do have a decent amount of push and turtling ability between the Keeper Light and the Earthshaker. So, good ban on the Clockwork, as we were planning on picking it up. Ban of Pugna as well, so that's an alright ban. I mean, Pugna would do a lot against that team. Like the Pugna's ward would hurt a lot, but it wasn't a hero that we were looking at picking up. But as you see with the further picks coming up, that Pugna was a hero that they did not really want to face at all. So yes, unfortunately, I think this cast is going to be a little bit one-sided because I was playing in it. So I'm going to be a bit focused towards what our team was doing. I think I'll try and sort of balance it out a little bit, because I am interested in seeing what it was like from their side, from the Dyer's side as well. But can't make any promises, but we'll see how it goes. So I did make a ban of the Naga Siren, and as you see, they do have massive team fight going there with the Earthshaker, the Undying, and the Keeper Light. So I didn't really want them doing the Naga Siren opening with the Song of the Siren, making everybody asleep and invulnerable. that would have been quite brutal opening up into those 3 heroes, and also the illusions would have given them strong push as well, similar to the Phantom Lancer ban. And they banned out the Brewmaster. So Brewmaster is just a great hero. He's fantastic in the mid lane. His AoE slow thing, and he's basically an anti-carry. I've heard Brewmaster described as an anti-carry, which I think is fairly apt, because he has the slow early on. He also has the dodge chance from his Drunken Brawler, and his Drunken Haze just gives a massive miss chance. It's like 75% miss chance or something. So he's basically, yeah, I like to think of him now as an anti-carry. I can't remember exactly where I heard that, but thank you whoever gave me that lines of thinking. And a final ban of Queen of Pain. So Queen of Pain will just add to that massive team fight that they've got going there. And as you see, they want to continue that team fight going with the Enigma. So Enigma's got massive Black Hole and the Elderlands to continue that push. Thankfully, they don't really have too much to set up any decent Black Holes. The Darkseer and the Magnus has been banned, so there's nothing big like that, and heroes like the Undying, Keeper of the Light, and the Earthshaker will be keeping the enemy team, so the Radiant team. It will stop them from grouping up, because people don't want to get caught in Tombstone and Echo Slam. And so I don't know if Enigma was a great pick there, because it goes with the team fight, but yeah, there's no real setups to Black Hole unless you want to just keep the Demonic Conversion up, the Elderlands up, and do a strong push with your other heroes that you got there. But there are other heroes that are able to do that. Heroes like Venomancer with the wards. I feel that there are better heroes out there than Enigma. But yes, pick of Disruptor. So we've got Disruptor here. Fits in kind of nicely. I would have probably liked a different hero in that lineup. Disruptor's good for the setups with Glimpse, and we already have Rubik for the setups with the Telekinesis going into the Lina. So I was looking for a bit more damage and sort of a good solid mid hero and an offlaner, but unfortunately I couldn't quite pick it up. And then they got a final pick of Nature's Prophet. So at this point, as a captain, I was getting quite confused, because by the looks of it, they've got 2 junglers, they don't have a real carry, and it just looks like they're going hectic push. So they got Illuminate, Undying. I was trying to pick their lanes, and I was sort of guessing that they might have Keeper of the Light, Undying, Earthshaker in a lane, and might go solo. Go the long lane, so go aggro lane with these 3. Have Nature's Prophet solo mid, and then Enigma solo safe lane farming. So that's what I was sort of working on there. So it was fairly brutal all round, but I think I also guessed that they were going to do dual lanes with one of them jungling, so Nature's Prophet mid, Enigma jungling, Earthshaker solo safe lane, and then these 2 on the aggro lane. So that was what I was thinking towards. But in the end, I did get up the Tinker, because he does have the March of the Machines, great anti-push, and also the global ability of being able to do rearm with Boots Travel is great for countering the global push of the Nature's Prophet. So that was the final pick of the Tinker there. So, in a few moments, we'll get this underway. This was a fantastically interesting match. So, I really hope that you all enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing it. But we'll continue on. So, for those of you who missed the start of it, I guess, we got Project Swift, that's me, playing the Gyrocopter. I've taken the carry role. EJ will be taking Tinker. Gamgee is going to be playing the Lina. Mr. Zombie is on Rubik. And Alchemy will be taking the Disruptor. Keeper of the Light will be played by Mr. Vengeance, their captain. Rex is taking the Undying. 88 will be on the Nature's Prophet. Double I Haste, so I Haste, I don't know. Mr. Haste is playing the Earthshaker, and Hey Portia is on the Enigma. So, that will, as you see here, so this is what I'm looking at. I want to see what's their side. So they've picked up lots of regen tangos, healing salves, clarities, lots of regen clarities, tangos, salves, a little bit of stats. Tangos, salves, magic stick, Basilisk straight away with a salve, and headdress straight up on the Nature's Prophet. So they've gone lots and lots of regen. Little bit of a tree spawn here, so it looks like it might be going jungling. And here on the Radiant team, the DotA hard players, we've come up as a group of 4. We're pushing mid. Sorry, what? They're pushing mid. I'm looking. We've come up here as a group of 4, looking for first blood and stopping those spawns. So we've sort of wandered on down around here. Didn't find anyone. We were really expecting to find a jungler in here, but we've opted to back off and just go for the lanes. So yeah, we're heading back. But as you see here, they wander into view, and we're like, okay, they're doing a 5-man push, as you do. Quick reshuffle, fortification. Disruptor's being caught out now. Lots of stuns happening on there, taking a fair bit of damage. The Keeper of Light shoots a blast, but misses it. Decay does take off Disruptor's salve though. So at this point, we're all coming in. We're bringing these 2 supports are a little bit on the slow, but both Luna and Rubik are coming in. Gyrocopter has leveled up Flat Cannon to try and stop this push. Also, is playing havoc with their regen. As you see, that 1 Flat Cannon cancelled 3 Clarities. Tinker has been left on the bottom lane, so we've kept Tinker on the bottom lane, and he's going to continue that farming. We're going to try and hold this off by ourselves. So, 5-man push, and as you see, shitloads of regen. This is where the early Basilisk and the headdress are coming into. Another Flat Cannon cancelling 2 Clarity Potions, doing a bit of damage to the Undying, sort of scaring people. But at this point, the 4-on-5, while it is scary, will work out for us in the long run at the moment. As you see, so they've got five heroes, and they're using summons. So the summons are giving our team extra gold and extra experience. There's another Clarity cancelled by a Flat Cannon. So that Flat Cannon right now is playing havoc on their regen. But yes, so with their summons, with the Treants and the Elderlands, we're actually getting more experience and more gold than they are at the moment. And we're managing to hold them out from the tower, effectively with 4, giving Tinker free farm at the moment. So Tinker is getting that free farm, and is getting lots more experience and lots more gold than any of the others. So we're all still level 1, hero levels. So we've got level 3. Most of us have ticked over to level 2, and they're just starting to tick over to level 2 now. So right now we're leading it in the experience by a bit, 750 in 3 minutes in. People taking some damage, and right now Enigma gets caught out, gets pulled back into a stun, and that's a first blood going to the Disruptor. Lots of damage coming over here. Good use of the kinetic shield, and lots of heroes getting down very, very low. But right now, the Lena's in a bad situation. Gets Coddle Blast in the face, almost gets the Coddle, almost gets the Keeper of Light as he goes down. But Gyrocopter, Project Swift right now in a bit of a dangerous situation as well. But that's a 1-for-1 trade with a first blood going to the Radiant side. In the meantime, Tinker is still continuing that farming. Saw the Earthshaker wander down there. I think, yes, I'm pretty sure, yes, somebody spotted the Earthshaker, but Earthshaker spotted these 2 heroes coming after him, has backed off. And there has been spotted looking for telekinesis. Get a telekinesis in. Oh, it's so close. Look at the range. So close. Just misses out. But in that point, while we were chasing, unfortunately, the tower is taking a lot of damage from their summons and from their just general auto attacks. So they knocked that tower down about another quarter. Right now, we're coming. The Radiant team are coming back in. DotA's hard players coming back in, and we're going to sneak that deny out from under them. Stop that push. And Undying getting pulled out into a kinetic field. Big Coddle Blast catches 4 heroes, and right now Earthshaker's coming from behind. Managed to get 1, 2 heroes, 3 heroes. That is 3 kills going to the Dire team for a denied tower. That Earthshaker coming in from behind really, really messed with the Radiant team. But on the upside, Tinker still doing fantastic farming. Got some farm, has Soul Ring. We'll be looking to get Boots of Travel as soon as possible. But Right here, right now, you can see they're all starting to rotate bottom. So the DotA team are starting to rotate bottom. They're taking 5-man DotA to a whole new level. Picks up an Invis rune. Right now, the warning has been called for Tinker, saying, "Watch out, watch out, watch out! They're all coming bottom." But Tinker wanders up, finds the Keeper of the Light there. Thinks might be able to throw a bit of march in, a bit of harassing, get them in. Come on, I can take 5-man. But right now, we're all rotating bottom. We're coming down. And Tinker gets caught out. Invis Nature's Prophet, in with an Undying, as well as an Earthshaker. Stun, gets on the wrong side. The Earthshaker gets him on the wrong side, and I think that saved him. And right now, Earthshaker's in a bit of a dangerous situation now, right next to the Lena, and walks past 2 other heroes. So we've got Rockets coming in, just missed the Light Strike away on the Earthshaker. Earthshaker does get dragged back, but does get zapped down by the Rubik. Big Illuminate straight over the top of people, does so much damage. Lena has wandered off, has popped a salve, almost died, got away on about 10 life there. Right now, Undying is in a bit of a bad situation, just sneaks out of the kinetic field. Undying taking a fair bit of harass from both the Lena and the Tinker, doing lots of damage on top. And the Disruptor right now taking a bit of harass straight back from the Keeper of the Light, as well as the Nature's Prophet. In the meantime, the Gyrocopter is trying to get a little bit of farm, has found Haste Rune top, and is going to try and make something happen with the Haste Runes. So, Earthshaker being caught out, Rubik being caught out. Earthshaker's taken a lot of damage. 2 heroes almost die to those March of the Machines there. They're taking a lot from those marches. Keeping the Tinker on the bottom lane to continue that farm is paying off at the moment with the damage that he's doing from the March of the Machines. He does have an extra 3 levels over the top of anyone else. So, yes, making the most of that. Right now, Gyrocopter comes in. Haste Rune just pops off. This ward here can see all 5 of the heroes. And that Fade Bolt managed to cancel 3 clarities. So, right now, Tinker's in a bit of a dangerous situation, but Nature's Prophet does go down to the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter gets that last little flat cannon in there, getting the last hit on the Nature's Prophet. Big Coddle Blast doing lots of damage to the Tinker as well as the Gyrocopter. So, as you can see here, this whole match is like push frenzy. They've taken it to a whole new level. Just taking a quick look at the items between the pushes. As you can see, the Nature's Prophet is going straight from Mechanism. We've got lots of wands coming up everywhere. People have opted for wands. Massive team fight is going on. So going straight for those items. Another big push coming in here. Gyrocopter has sent in a rocket on top of the Undying. A bit of a coming in behind. Big, completely caught out by 3 heroes here. Puts off a rocket barrage, does manage to get the kill on the Enigma before he dies, and at the moment the Undying in a bit of a dangerous situation. Top takes a lot of damage, heals a little bit from a decay, but does go down in the end, as well as the Rubik going down to the Keeper of the Light's Coddle Blast. So, Tinker dodging a bit of a fissure there, and this push will continue. Teleports are coming in all over the place. So basically, the DotA team had it in their mind that they were just going to push. They were going to push hard, and they were going to really sort of put a clamp on the Radiant's balls and try and just out-push them before they can get anything. But luckily, a fairly decent turtling team was also drafted. All heroes have fairly decent AoE abilities, and with the Disruptor's Glimpse, able to pull people out of position. So if somebody gets out of position, they make sure that they stay out of position. So it was kind of a lucky draft, because we didn't really see what they were doing until they went. Like, we figured it was going to be a strong push team with the heroes that they did choose. Earthshaker on very low life, and Gyrocopter's going straight in, was looking for a cooldown, getting a few hits in, but those stuns does get the kill on the Enigma before going down. The Enigma's Malefice was keeping those stuns on the gyrocopter and completely stop the cooldown that was supposed to go in there. Undying taking a little bit of harass, almost going down to the Tinker's heat-seeking missile as well as Lena's dragon salve. For this sort of strategy, like with the 5-man push, I don't know. I don't like going all 5 straight mid, going straight for the throne sort of thing. I enjoy. If you're doing a push strategy, you take like the first 10 minutes, you split up, you get those early levels that you need, and sort of once you all hit level 5 or all hit level 6, then you go for the strong push. But I guess it sort of depends on what your triggers are, what your team's capabilities are. Depends those few little things. So as you can see, the Nature's Prophet is going straight for mechanism. So their trigger could have been as soon as Nature's Prophet got the mechanism and they got that early survivability sustain, then they could have started pushing. Because at the moment, the XP graph is a fair way in the Radiant's favour, and the gold is kicking fairly even at the moment with the towers compared to the summons. So the gold is sitting fairly even. Right now Disruptor's caught out by that stun and is in the middle of 4 heroes, taking some damage from Malphite and does go down to the Undying Soul Rip. They did manage to get the bottom tower there, but it is traded by the gyrocopter for the top tower. So the push was like, I don't know, it's what they're doing, I guess, but it is questionable to the benefit. Stun, good 3-person stun, or 2-person stun there, and the Lena does get away on very, very little life. Tinker picks up the kill with that March of the Machines on the Earthshaker. Tinker was back in the base when that happened, so. Now, Gyrocopter, as you can see, Gyrocopter and Tinker are tied for level 8. Well, yeah, quite. The experience is way above. The Radiance experience right now is way out-leveling the Dyes. So, big fight happening here. Coddle Blast catches the Gyrocopter, deals lots of damage, and right now the March of the Machines from the Tinker is keeping them at bay. This Keeper Light is keeping up the strong push, clearing those creep waves quite quickly. And the rest, yes, the Radiant team at the moment are not clearing those creep waves quite as quickly as the Dire team are. So defending the push, especially with these summons, is becoming quite difficult. At the moment we've got 2 heroes here, the rest are back in base healing up. Tinker teleports in, gets some rockets in. Just at the moment their sustain is so much more than ours. They've got Undying Soul Rip keeping them healthy as well as the mechanism, and they've got 2 Arcane Boots and a Ring of Basilisk keeping their mana up. But Undying does get caught out and gets taken down by the burst damage of the Rubik as well as the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter and Rubik sneaking around the top here, so they're looking to make something happen. They're going to try and catch out. An Observer Ward has been placed. Gyrocopter sneaks in. They do see the 4 heroes there. Have opted to back off in a bit of a dangerous situation with the other 2 heroes not there, but right now Gyrocopter's taken a bit of damage, but is going to sneak away. Rockets coming in. It is 5 heroes. 1 hero is teleported away. Keeper of the Light pulled someone in, called down on top of the Enigma. Enigma goes down to the March of the Machines. The Earthshaker is sneaking away on very, very little life. Gyrocopter is coming around the back. It was looking to catch out the Earthshaker, but the Earthshaker spotted with this vision. Instead, the Keeper of the Light has been caught out of position. Brings an Undying in. Keeper of the Light is, yes, with the Undying's heal, he is going to get away. And right now, Earthshaker's coming in. Just missed the stun again. Gyrocopter is caught out with these zombies. And speaking of zombies, Mr. Zombie's taking a lot of damage. Gets away on very, very little life. And Gyrocopter trades the kill with the Undying there. Rubik sneaking away on such little life. Yes. Keeper of the Light gets that auto attack in there and nails it. Right now Lena in a very dangerous situation, taking a lot of damage. Big stun on top of 2 heroes though, and Tinker teleports in and gets that damage, giving the Lena a double kill. Nature's Prophet doing lots of damage over to the Disruptor. Nature's Prophet just catching the edge of that March of the Machines with a stun from Lena, and a Coddle Blast comes in, cleans up the Lena. March of the Machines, as you can see, March of the Machines is doing so much damage to their team right now. It is almost impossible for them to fight inside the March of the Machine. Take a quick look at the items here. So yes, as you can see, they've picked up 2 arcane boots, as well as the Keeper of Light, and as well as that Ring of Basilisk, keeping them all quite healthy, keeping all their mana up. With the mechanism as well as the Soul Rip from the Undying, that is keeping them healthy. So, and even so, the Undying has opted for 2 levels in Soul Rip instead of maxing that Tombstone. So that is making sure that it keeps them quite healthy. Undying, those rockets are doing fantastic as well. Rubik gets picks up somebody, and he's caught out completely in a bunch of heroes right now, taking a lot of damage. Lena picked up a kill on Undying, Keeper of Light gets the kill on Rubik, and Gyrocopter comes in and gets the kill on Enigma, and Nature's Prophet right now is in a dangerous situation. Lena gets the kill on Keeper of Light, and Nature's Prophet taking so much damage. Earthshaker is wandering in now. Wandering around, all his team was dead. That was almost a team wipe. Just needed the Earthshaker in there to get that final kill. But with that fight, as you can see, like the experience graph is just sneaking up into the Radiant's favors very steadily. The gold graph has spiked further into the Radiant's favor. So right now the push is not really working that much. But at the moment, what do the DotA team, I don't think the DotA team have too much else going for them at the moment. They've got the team fight and they've got push. Gyrocopter just picked up the kill on the mid tower as well, so trading towers. Right now we're even for towers. They have a massive push team and we're even for towers at 16 minutes. Gyrocopter's coming back in and all the heroes are starting to group up to defend this tower yet again. They're really determined on taking those towers. When they pick a tower, they just go for it. They don't swap lanes, especially not with the Nature's Prophet has that global teleport ability. Cooldown coming in as well as some rockets, lots of different rockets. Gets a ding on the Nature's Prophet, but all that damage is just healed straight back by the mechanism. On top of the March Machines, heroes taking a fair bit of damage from the March Machines as well. As those are Rubik's Treants? I think Rubik stole Treants. Yes. So, continuing this defense, Gyrocopter has just picked up a Demon Edge, so 17-minute Demon Edge, not fantastic, but considering situations, it's alright. Black Hole coming in, no one could really do anything. A rocket was launched on top of the Enigma, but that was about it. And Rubik turns it around with another Black Hole, doing lots of damage to lots of people. Right now, Disruptor's chasing people on very, very little life. That does pick up the kill. Rocket picks up the kill on the Earthshaker, while Nature's Prophet teleports away on very little life. Keeper of Light doing his best to continue clearing those creep waves. Has picked up a Necronomicon to continue that push. They really want strong push, and that's just what they're going for at the moment. I don't know, I think maybe if the rest of them, if they went for like 5 Necronomicons, Rubik now has picked up the Illuminate, so that will make it difficult for them to push. The strong defense of the Keeper of the Light will be available there for the Rubik, followed up by Fade Bolt, so even more difficult for them to push. Gyrocopter sneaking around the back of 2 heroes has let loose a rocket on top of somebody, but right now the Keeper of the Light recalled somebody straight back in, and he didn't just miss the cooldown there. Tika has picked up a Blink Dagger, so we'll have a quick look. So right now, the Gyrocopter has Demon Edge as well as Phase Boots. Tinker has Soul Ring, Blink Dagger, and Boots of Travel, so it can start getting that global push up. We've got the Rubik and the Alchemy both have Arcane Boots, and the Disruptor is very close. The Rubik and the Disruptor is very close to getting that mechanism up. So over the top of their items right now, the main items they've got a mechanism, 2 arcane boots, and they've got a Necronomicon. So right now the Radiant team are out on top with items. So I keep thinking that at some point they should have decided to stop pushing. Horses! Horse charge at both sides! Rockets coming in. Call down happens on top of the Undying as well as the Keeper of the Light. Undying gets dragged back and the rest of the heroes turn around, and Gyrocopter takes a lot of damage from the Coddle Blast as well as the Tinker. Ultimate from the Nature's Prophet doesn't quite do enough damage. And Earthshaker catching out Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter on very little life, but does get the kill on the Earthshaker before he's able to finish the job. Right now, Nature's Prophet has finally decided to opt for a different lane. Has teleported top and is going to start pushing top. But now we have that Tinker with the Boots of Travel and the Blink Dagger, so can happily, easily stop that Nature's Prophet's global push. And is really going in after him, but finds a Keeper of the Light right there, catches a tree, and boom! Dies to a massive Coddle Blast. So, did do a good job at stopping the Nature's Prophet from pushing, but unfortunately it cost his life. So, I don't know, I feel that possibly they could have done a 4-man DotA and then Nature's Prophet pushes a different lane. Yeah, I'm unsure. I definitely think that they shouldn't have... the recall working quite well, bringing other heroes back in as well. So I definitely don't think that they should have started 5-man DotA from the start. At most, probably 4-man DotA, and then leaving, I don't know, the Nature's Prophet off to farm. Call down on top of 4 heroes, the Undying being caught out straight in the middle of a kinetic field. Gyrocopter's taken a lot of damage from a Coddle Blast, as well as a massive Earthshaker thing. Tinker's jumping in, throwing some March of the Machines on top of the fire, followed up a giant Coddle Blast to the face. But right now, all heroes in very, very low life. The Gyrocopter's coming in, starting to clean up. The Keeper of the Light gets dragged back in, as well as the the Undying getting picked up by a Flat Cannon. And a big black hole on top of the Gyrocopter after he kills the Nature's Prophet. Triple kill to the Lina. So, that is a team wipe for the Dire team right now. Good pickups by the Radiant team. Gyrocopter has opted for a Monkey King bar, just going pure damage. Also stopping the blinding light from the Keeper of the Light. So, with that massive damage with the Flat Cannon now, that will completely shred all the summons on the Radiance team that they've got going. So they've got Nature's Call with the Treants, they've got Tombstone with the Zombies, and they have Demonic Conversion with the Elderlings. So, that massive damage from the Gyrocopter is what they needed to stop those strong pushes. So that was what was opted. Instead of Shadow Blade or Helm of the Dominator or any of those other great items on the Gyrocopter, they needed damage. They needed damage on that Flat Cannon in order to really stop those pushes. So they're opting for bottom again. They've got 3 bottom. Another one has teleported, and Earthshaker's pushing top at the moment, but I feel will be recalled in soon. Recall's only got a 15-second cooldown. I didn't know that. I thought it was like 30 seconds or something, a little bit longer. But right now they're all recalled back into the bottom lane. They're going to continue this push. So, just quickly, Lina has picked up a Blink Dagger as well as the Tinker. Rubik has a Force Staff. Disruptor almost has that. Still almost has that mechanism, so they don't quite have that up at the moment. But Rockets coming in, March of the Machines, keeping in a strange direction, but doing what they were. Gyrocopter comes in, completely cleans up the Lina's Dragon Salve as well as the Gyrocopter's Flat Cannon, completely cleaning up all those summons that we were just talking about. A Rocket is coming in on top of the Undying. Undying's in a dangerous situation. Gyrocopter comes around the back, does lots of damage. That Flat Cannon is doing heaps of damage to people, but right now the Earthshaker gets a good stun in, and the Enigma does go down to a glimpse, and the Flat Cannon managed to kill off one of the Necronomicon warriors, doing 1,000 damage to the Gyrocopter, giving him the kill. But that's what, a triple kill going to the Lina there. And Nature's Prophet confidently teleports away before they're able to come find him. Lena's still taking a fair bit of damage from that creep wave, so...
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So, when all these heroes come back alive, we'll see... I guess, yes, they're wandering back bottom again, so I'm guessing that all the heroes are going to come back and really try and do that push again. Nature's Prophet putting up a bit of a ward here, which I think is a good idea. When you're pushing towers really hard like that, it is fantastic to try and get wards in behind towers. So putting a ward in there, putting a ward up there, or in this case putting a ward up here, really helps quite a lot at the moment. So yeah, while this is a great ward, it doesn't actually show behind the tower, but it does show a lot of the heroes that are standing up here. So fantastic ward, but I think, yes, I feel that a ward there would have been more efficient as, more better. That we'll go with that word, more better. Yeah, keeping it down there. So right now, Gyrocopter throws a rocket on top of the Nature's Prophet. Didn't expect him to get away, but recall. What happened? He teleported and then got recalled. So they've popped bottom, and right now, they're doing another hard push bottom. This tower's almost going down, very low life. They're throwing everything they can, march the machines, Fade Bolt, everything, try to get the deny, but unfortunately Keeper of the Light does get the kill on it there. Nature's Prophet goes down to a rocket as well as an ultimate from the Lena, and Tinker in a bit of a dangerous situation. I think he blunked into the middle of all of them there. Does end up going down to the 4 heroes, and Undying caught in the middle of lots of ultimates. Alchemy, the Disruptor, taking a fair bit of damage there from the Necronomicon Warrior. All the zombies were in dangerously catching them out, but they did get taken out. Good 4-staff there, 4-staffing the Rubik out of the kinetic field to sort of dodge any further damage. And right now, Gyrocopter, during that whole thing, Gyrocopter has gone through the top tower, top tier 2 tower, and then now is picking up the top tier 3 tower. They've realized Nature's Prophet has opted to teleport back, defend their tower, but it easily goes down. That damage from the Monkey King bar just took the tower down too quickly, and they couldn't get there quick enough to defend it. And just teleporting down now. So, right now Enigma's taken a lot of damage. Enigma's taken so much damage from that Monkey King bar, doing over 200 damage a hit, and does go down to a rocket. And Earthshaker taking damage from the laser as well as the rocket, very low. Gyrocopter wanders straight into the 2 heroes, takes lots of damage. Big zap, and then big zap picking up the kill on the Earthshaker. And right now the Gyrocopter runs away from that little red Necronomicon Warrior. Doesn't want to kill it again. That's another kill on the Keeper of the Light for the Lena as well. Able to pick up the blue Necronomicon Warrior. Nobody minds killing blue Necronomicon Warrior. It gives you an extra 100 gold. That's great. Right now Tinker teleporting in, trying to stop that Nature's Prophet global push, but unfortunately Nature's Prophet is able to tree himself and teleport away. Tinker is stopping that push though quite well with that March of the Machines, teleporting around, throwing March of the Machines on, and picking up a few creep kills, getting that gold up, and really stunting those pushes. So continuing it quite well. Gyrocopter has picked up a Helm of the Dominator as well as a Mithril Hammer, so is looking to go a Black King bar at the moment, and has snagged a double damage rune. So hopefully we'll be able to make good use of that. So items looking up. The Tinker has got a Mystic Staff, probably looking to get a Sheep Stick. Mechanism is now up on the Disruptor, and drums are up on the Rubik. Oh, right here. Rockets coming in straight in. Big cooldown on top of 3 heroes, and they just get shredded. Triple kill straight away to the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter's going around. Big kill, massive zap on top of the Enigma, and Gyrocopter comes around, picks up the kill on the Keeper of the Light. That is a team wipe, and that was a fairly effortless team wipe. Got the jump on him, and managed to just shred him. And we've got a GG well played here from the captain. But as it is a pub, and if you're watching, you can still see there's some time left in this video. So one of those fake GGs. But we'll continue on. Trying to push that tower with backdoor protection doesn't work. But yes, taking it down now easily. Once the creeps arrive, that damage from the Monkey King bar, keeping it up nice and happily.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So just a quick look. Experience and gold are massively in the Radiant's favour. So 30,000 and 20,000 respectively. So, yes, with these push strategies, if you don't manage to win, like especially the 5-man mid strategies, if you don't manage to win in the first, I don't know, the first 20 minutes, ooh, Nature's Prophet being caught out there. I thought he was going to get away with that missile on top of him, but no, it does get caught out. But yes, with these push strategies, if you don't win in like the first 20 minutes, you're basically going to lose unless you change your strategy fairly drastically. Also, I think you need to think about some heroes in different ways. Like, while all these are fairly standard push heroes, I think heroes like maybe a Skeleton King, if you threw a Skeleton King in there and maxed the Vampiric Aura, heroes like that would add a lot to that push strategy and provide you a bit of like needed strength as well as a good solid stun. So some heroes like that thrown into the mix, maybe instead of the Earthshaker, so a Skeleton King instead of the Earthshaker would work quite well. Roshan has gone down, Gyrocopter has picked up the Aegis the Immortal and has got his Black King bar as well. The Disruptor is picking up a Hooded Defiance, so has gone for a Pipe. And Rubik is continuing to harass with that Coddle Blast. I do have a level 3 Necronomicon on the Keeper of the Light, as you've seen in action, but since then, like since the Mechanism and the 2 Arcane Boots, they haven't got any other items up, so they've been very starved of gold with their push not working, not being able to pick up those towers, and Keeper of the Light is by far getting the majority of the kills, majority of the creep kills with that Illuminate. So right now, wandering around out the front, it's a bit of a standoff because while the Radiant team are very far ahead, the Dire team do have a very good turtling team for the same reason that they have a very strong pushing team. They just possess abilities that makes it quite easily to stop pushes. So took a little bit of strategy here. So right now, Gyrocopter's gone straight in the middle of it, using the Aegis for what it's designed for, doing as much damage as he possibly can, getting right up in the middle of everyone, doing heaps of damage, killing people, soaking up all those big spells. Once the Aegis is popped, the allies start coming in, and Gyrocopter pops out again, continuing to do all that, continuing to do that damage, while the now that all those big spells are soaked up and 3 heroes are dead. So continuing with damage, big ultimate by Lena, doing lots of just completely zapping out the Undying there. So now that 4 heroes are taken out, the Gyrocopter happily soaked up all that damage and all those spells with the Aegis. The rest of the heroes come in and can mop up and get a few racks.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Keeper Light doing his best to try and defend with those Illuminates, keeping them shooting in. Right now, they're just the Radiant team are really determined to get that barracks, taking lots of damage from the Illuminate as well as the Fissure, sending an Illuminate straight back over the top, and Keeper Light doesn't die to that rocket. Gyrocopter almost dies to that Coddle Blast, but is able to sneak away under the cover of marching machines, keeping him nice and safe. Courier's in the middle of the fight. What is it doing there? Tinker. But yeah, so with 1 racks down, the job is so much easier now. With their levels at the moment, they're all quite low levels, so For them to push against Mega Creeps, as you can see their levels there, for them to push against Mega Creeps, it's going to be fairly difficult, and to keep those Mega Creeps out, especially with the Rubik, keeping up those Illuminates and just annoying the Keeper of the Light in the harshest way possible, using that own really strong push straight back at them. And as you can see, they needed to spend both an Illuminate as well as a Fissure to try and kill their creep wave. And even that didn't kill it outright. They still had to stand there, take some damage, throw in some auto attacks, and take some time in order to kill it. Keeper of the Light has picked up a Veil of Discord though, so that does go fairly nicely with their team. They're not doing that much spell damage. Mostly the Keeper of the Light's doing spell damage with the Illuminate. The Undying's doing a little bit with Soul Rip and Decay. A little bit from Wrath of Nature and a little bit from Earthshaker. Earthshaker's ultimate does a fair bit of magic damage, but other than that, it's not really a whole lot of magic damage. So I don't feel that the Veil of Discord was that great. But cooldown's coming on. Gyrocopter gets caught, not Gyrocopter, bloody hell. Earthshaker gets caught out, lots of damage. Coddle Blast coming over the top, hitting one hero. But right now, I think they're pretty free to just take out the barracks. There's not a whole lot that the Dire team can do at the moment. There's the push sort of just, unfortunately, didn't work for them. So right now the Gyrocopter is sitting on so much farm, has got so many last hits. That Flak Cannon is doing heaps of damage. Has picked up a Satanic as well, so there's no killing him. The Dire team at the moment have no chance of killing him, so. So, continuing the push, and they'll finish it off. Nature's Prophet taking a lot of damage there. Oh yes, so this was a really interesting match to play. It's we sort of guessed what they might be doing, and we guessed quite wrong. But yeah, we were able to sort of turn around and react to what they were doing, and we managed to come out on top. It was looking a little bit hairy for the first 10 minutes. Their team was a lot stronger than ours in the first 10 minutes. But we did manage to hold them off, and we did manage to split our farm between a few different heroes, so gaining that advantage over the top of them. We did manage to come out on top and get the win. So there's an interesting lesson for people. You can do like outrageous, fun, different strategies, but you need to plan them a little bit. If like fun, outrageous strategies, sometimes they work great, but those moments when they don't work, you need a backup plan, and you need something to be able to fall back on top of. And that's what I feel the Dire team didn't have in this match. Once, after the first 10 minutes, when they should have realized that their plan wasn't working, they should have been able to change it up, do something different. They should have had something to fall back onto. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to come play with some fun players, please check us out. DotA is hard. Search us on Facebook. But for now, this is Project Swift signing out.